What is up? How's everybody doing, man? Everybody hit that like button, man. Smash that like button for me. Smash that like button for me. Oh man, what a day! What a day! So much going on, man. Got to come to you guys, bring a show to you guys late. Um, but we are in the building, man. We are live in the wreck. We are happy, happy. Salute to everybody out there. Um, Salute to everybody out there. Salute to you, yours. Shout out to Anthony Madison. Anthony Madison is in the building. He's from North Queensland. Queensland is in the building. Queensland is the city that we come from. So ride. So ride. Yeah, man. Salute to you, bro. This is we may have to get into we may get into this, man. Into this early, man. Let's go and get into this early, man. Let's go see what's going on here. What they're talking about.
I want to go to the politics of it because, of course, that is why Trump and Walz spoke yesterday. It's why Trump just didn't declare the Insurrection Act and send in the military and take Minnesota in hand. It's not going well. I read the poll numbers yesterday from a couple of different outlets, and the independents have completely abandoned Trump on the issue of ICE. Of course, the Democrats are not there at all. He's got Republican support, but not entirely. It's about 80% support him. And here is Harry Enton talking a little bit more about the polling on ICE operations on CNN Monday, SOT 17.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised that President Trump is sending Tom Homan in because ICE, DHS, Kristi Noem have been a political disaster. Because just take a look here. I mean, ICE's net approval rating during Trump's term. You go back to term number one. Look, it's pretty even at 0 points. You go to June 2025, right? That was when all that stuff was going on in Los Angeles. They dropped down. Look at this, minus 17 points, way in the basement. But then after Minneapolis, it's even lower, minus 27 points on the net.
Yeah, but this is all because of the media. This isn't reality. None of this is based in reality. This is all based on media narratives. What they report, what they don't report, what they leave out, the propaganda. None of this is real, though. And it just goes to show you how bad the Republicans are at getting their message across. They can't get their messaging. And it almost seems like they don't care. Like, when I watch the administration, it seems like they've just given up on trying to get their message out. They've given up on trying to win the messaging award. I feel like they just given up. Because there is a way they could win this. Like, it's not like, let's be honest, it's not like they couldn't. There's no avenue to get the message out. I mean, nowhere. Very, very, very disconcerting that they can't find any way to, get their message out. Like, jeez. Because this is bad, man. I mean, None of this is real. None of this is really happening. Okay, like Minnesota. Now, what's happening in Minnesota? A bunch of people hunting down ICE and harassing them and interfering with their arrests. And they're talking about, yeah, well, it's a disaster. Well, I mean, actually, it's not a disaster. Minnesota is not a disaster. Minnesota's just the same old ICE shit with these nutcases interfering. And it's just a shame that the administration, conservatives, they can't get that message out there. You know, one person who would be useful right now, Candace Owens. Candace Owens would be very useful right now because she has such a huge platform. And she's so convincing, like she knows how to convince people. Candace Owens would be good right now as a surrogate. But she's going after TPUSA right now.
Approval rating of ICE. Of course, this all being done under Kristi Noem. So, no, what's going on in Minneapolis is not popular at all.
Mm-hmm. One more. Here he is talking about Kristi Noem, SOT 18.
I mean, just look at her net approval rating. In July of 2025, it was minus 11 points. It's actually gotten more unpopular now at minus 16 points. I looked at every single poll that has been conducted on Kristi Noem's popularity. Every single one, the net approval rating has been negative. ICE is negative. DHS is negative. As I said at the top, Kate, this has been an absolute political disaster for the President of the United States. It's not much of a surprise to me if he wants to push Noem to the side.
So what does that mean? Because everyone's thinking about the midterms. I mean, this is just depressing because what they're doing is working. That those loons are driving down the numbers with their media enablers. All Kristi Noem's trying to do is enforce the law. Yes, she got over her skis on the messaging after Alex Preddy, and she went too far. I mean, honestly, she did it, I'm sure, out of an effort to help the Border Patrol agents. She was almost certainly told by one or more of them that something like that happened. I doubt she just made it up out of thin air. I don't know. But okay, she's going to be the sacrificial lamb in some way. She got pulled. Bovino, he got pulled. Pulled but not fired, which is good. In any event, okay, great. So where does this take us politically? Because I just don't know. I don't think those people, those independents are like, okay, I will vote for Trump now, or I will vote Republican in the midterms.
I mean, this is what we talked about, right? I mean, the easiest thing you can do as a president of the United States is nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you feel like there is
Yeah, but Trump can't do nothing because Trump gets beat over the head constantly. When Trump does nothing, he gets accused of doing something. Press 1. When Trump does nothing, he gets accused of doing something. So yeah, Trump has a unique situation where he's going to constantly be bashed in the media for everything, constantly. So that whole, just do nothing. No. He can't do that. He acted. The media, this is all about messaging. This has nothing to do with what Trump did. Trump, I mean, DHS, ICE, they're doing a great job. This is all about the messaging. These polls don't mean anything. I don't think these polls mean anything. I don't trust these polls. I don't think these polls mean anything. You know? Protesters are getting shot or interfering with ICE. Well, can't you show them interfering with ICE? You know, a good way to show the world that protesters are interfering with ICE, and I can't believe, and I want to see who's going to be my dry shotgun with me tonight, man. You know, a good way to amplify and bring attention to the fact that protesters are interfering with ICE, that's what's going on. Who could tell me a good way to amplify that and bring attention to that? Is anybody out there? Can anybody out there help me? Class? Raise your hand. Anybody out there help me? A way to amplify and shine a light on the fact that the only thing going on is that protesters are interfering with and hunting ICE. I mean, it's really, I can't believe you guys, maybe you guys aren't, maybe it's too easy. Sometimes the answer is too easy and people can't get it because the answer is too easy. Sometimes the answer is too easy. Sometimes the answer is too easy. Now, arrest people for those offenses. If this administration would have been arresting people, charging people for interfering with ICE arrests, like they did, they've been doing all this time, like people just ramming. What they say, 100 ICE officers have been rammed with cars. Damn near every time, every day, people are interfering physically with apprehensions of illegal immigrant suspects. If the administration had been arresting these people, charging these people, that would be a story, good or bad. Oh man, whether the mainstream was whining about it or complaining about it, it would be out there. Okay, so this is what's going on in Minneapolis. Protesters are breaking the law and obstructing ICE. But because no one ever gets charged for anything, and these protesters are allowed to just willy-nilly flout the law, to interfere with ICE, make their jobs harder, and ultimately some of the protesters end up getting killed because of their actions. The story is, the protest isn't that the protesters are doing anything wrong or abnormal. No one's getting charged with anything. So if I'm an independent and I'm sitting home and I'm watching CNN for 10 minutes, before I, turn on the game or whatever, or I get ready for bed because I got to go to work in the morning, what I see is, protesters are being shot. I mean, they're obviously not doing anything wrong because no one's getting arrested. So the protesters are just doing normal protesting because none of them ever get arrested, none of them ever get disciplined, and Trump, ICE is shooting them. This all got off to a bad start when Trump didn't discipline those. And anybody with kids knows that. Anybody with kids knows that. And support the channel. Hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Sponsor the show. Sponsor the show, guys. And also share the show. Also share it on social media. share the stream on your social media, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter. Takes a few seconds to do that. Actually helps boost the ratings. It does. It's very effective when you guys share the video. Yeah, the average person doesn't know that the protesters are doing anything wrong because they're not being arrested. They see all this outlandish behavior by these protesters. They see it. They see the clips. They see the snippets. Even CNN can't hide how outrageous the protesters' behavior is. But no one ever gets arrested. So it begins to in the viewer's mind, it just seems like, okay, well, that's just normal protest. That's what's allowed. That's what's allowed. So the protesters aren't doing anything wrong, but Trump ICE agents are shooting. And at this point now, I mean, I guess you can still start arresting protesters, but it doesn't even seem that they're going to start doing that now. Doesn't even seem like they're going to. I wouldn't be surprised if going forward we don't see arrest of protesters. I wouldn't be surprised if going forward we still don't see arrest of protesters.
Necessity for profound change, don't do it at all, because the uncomfortability caucus doesn't appreciate that. But it turns out when you want to deport 15 million people who got here illegally under Joe Biden, it's tough. It's difficult. And the left puts up a resistance that makes things incredibly uncomfortable. And you just need to be prepared for it. And like, I don't give a shit what the cabinet secretary's approval rating is. Like, nobody really, that is what it is. It does have downstream effects on Republican candidates, undoubtedly. And you're seeing some of that play out with people asking questions and wanting some oversight and all of that being said. But the Republican Party needs to just wrap its mind around, if you say you're going to do something, it's not going to be easy. And on the back end of it, everybody's not going to be like, oh, congratulations, you did it. There's a cottage industry that is entirely built, foreign funding, everything else, to try to destroy any progress that you make. And that's just what you know when you get into politics. Like, that is just the reality that we've dealt with.
Because, for those moderate or independent voters in the mushy middle.
Yeah, I mean, I just let me go to Ilhan, Omar. Ilhan Omar. This is she's such a reflection on our country. Like the fact that she exists is such an American thing that, she could only exist in another country by force. She couldn't exist like by just like, you know, showing up, right? Like her country would have to have conquered the United States, and she would be a product of that country being conquered. She would be part of the class that conquered the country, and then she would have like a seat in Congress because yeah, we conquered you guys with our military. But the United States is like she gets to be this without any military force. She gets to rise to power without military force. She just gets to rise to power just because that's how America is. America allows for that.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Secretary Kristi, bitch, how dare you? She shouldn't even be able to speak about an American.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Nobody reacted. Nobody jumped up. Only this one guy. He's backpedaling. He's not going towards her. This whole thing seems staged, man. This seems staged. I want to ask you guys that question too, man. Do you guys think Ilhan? Do you think? I want to ask you that, man. Do you think the attack on Ilhan Omar was staged? I want to ask you that question. Yeah, man. Because I mean, I'm just not. Uh, like she's such a awful person, right? If somebody's going to come after her, he's going to try to hurt her, right? Like, she's so awful. You would want to hurt her, right? Just seem like they get to say she's attacked without her having to be hurt. And if you're going to attack her, you're going to try to hurt her because she's awful. Salute to Roger Wood says, Juicy Banana and Rice Omar should have got her attacker to yell, "This is MAGA country. Be more believable. She fought back. She fought back." Yeah, this is so like this is such a weak attempt. It's such bad acting. Somalians are bad actors. That one, what's the one Somali actor? I'm the captain now. He's like the only one that can act. The rest of them suck.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
I don't know. You don't care? You don't care? You don't want to know what he sprayed? He could spray blood on you. He could have sprayed feces on you. Don't know, you don't care, you're not interested. And look at it, this guy, of all people, this guy. He's backing up the whole time. Because he knows if he goes forward, he's going to have to do something to her. He doesn't want to have to do anything to her. That's not part of the plan. And this guy rushes over, grabs him. So she's told that if somebody attacks you to walk towards the person. I'm sure she's not told that. Sure she's not told that. I'm sure she's told to run or to go, or to let security handle it. This was such a B rate. This is a 2B attack. This was a 2B attack, man. This is awful. This is awful, man. Jesus Christ, man. Look at these people right here. I wouldn't be surprised if they, I don't think they're in on it. But isn't in Minnesota, man? We don't mess around. Why didn't Minnesota jump up and curb stomp this guy?
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign.
She's your neighbor. Isn't Ilhan your neighbor? Isn't that what they say? We support our neighbors. Isn't that what they say all the time? We looking out for our neighbors. I didn't see anybody looking out for their neighbor Ilhan.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Oh my God, he sprayed something on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing.
Oh, look how strong she is. She's such a strong woman. She's such a strong woman. Look at this sister looking at her like, girl, yeah, find out he might have sprayed fucking gasoline on you, bitch. You might somebody light up a cigarette, you might go up in flames, baby. Yeah, this is her.
No, we'll go. No, we will continue.
No. Ilhan, you need to go get checked. No.
We will continue. These fucking assholes are not going to get away with it.
Yeah, definitely fake, man. She doing too much. She doing too much. It's definitely fake. Definitely fake. Let's see how big the room was. Let me see something. So this guy staggered all the way up there. Yeah, she's doing too much.
Ilhan, you need to go get checked. No.
We will continue. These fucking assholes are not going to get away with
You need
it.
to go get checked. No, you don't know what.
He said you need to go get checked. You don't know what. Yeah, she's not concerned. Some random hateful MAGA guy just squirted a substance on you. You don't know what that is, baby. Like, you don't know what that is. And you, hey, no, we got to continue this speech, this random generic speech I'm giving. After I've been hiding for the last 3 months. I've been hiding for the last 3 months, but I gotta finish this speech. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. We want to watch it all the way through, man. Let's watch it all the way. It's so cringy. It's hard to watch all the way through. Secondhand embarrassment on how bad the acting is.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Oh my God, he's
I need a
something
napkin.
on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing. No, we will continue.
No. Ilhan, you need to go get checked. No,
We will continue. These fucking assholes are not going to get away
you
with
need
it.
to go get checked. No, you don't know what. No.
Secretary Kristi.
Totally staged on her part. Now, I don't know about everybody, but her part definitely. She's fucking loony. This bitch is loony for this. This is Looney Tunes. How crazy you got to be to do some shit like this? How bonkers you got to be. Shoot to Miguel Wano, man. He says he looks too drunk. Did he walk into the spot, or was he sitting in the front row? They really think Americans are dumb. Yeah, you said he's drunk. He could be not drunk. He could just be pretending like he's drunk. Nothing is real. You can't trust anything when he be acting drunk. Nothing is real here, man. She's a Somalian, man. Somalians are scammers, man. That girl got on the news the other day. Remember the bananas and rice girl? She seemed like such a sweet girl, even though she was dumb as a box of rocks and aloof and ditzy. She still seemed like, okay, she might be, a nice girl. I don't believe anything she's saying, but she seemed like she could be a nice girl. Then you see the footage and she's fucking spitting and acting like a thug on the footage of the alleged kidnapping. She's spitting on them and being all menacing. I'm like, oh my God, these Somalis, man. They're always scamming and lying. Even that girl, Shiloh Hendricks, remember the girl, the lady at the playground? When she got into it with the Somali, she said the Somali kid stole something out of her diaper bag. They raised $350,000 because the kid was allegedly autistic. And he was like 5. And then it came back like he was the tallest 5-year-old in the history of the world. After the investigation, like, there's no way this kid can be 5. He's at least 10 or 11, just from his height. They raised $350,000 off of that. Never produced a kid. Never produced a kid. Never showed the kid. Never produced the parents. Never produced the mother. Nothing. They just said a family they hid the family and they never had to come forward. The family never had to do a media run. They just collected their money and that shit went away. Somalis are scammers, man. We gotta realize that, man. And she's a Somali, man. And this is a scam.
Abolishment of the agency. ICE cannot be reformed.
Okay, this is him right here. So he's sitting right here. When did she give the cue? Let's see if we can find. I know she gave him a cue, like, all right, do it now. Let's see what his cue was.
Abolishment of the agency. ICE cannot be reformed. It cannot be rehabilitated. We must abolish good. And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
So that was his cue. Kristi Noem.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Look, she looks at him. What's this?
Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Oh shit! Well, she makes eye contact with him soon as he right, like watch the eye contact she makes with him. What's this? So he's waiting. He's waiting for his cue.
Noem must resign or face impeachment.
That's not even a natural reaction. If some weird man, if I'm a woman, right, and some weird man just hops up, starts spraying something on me, all these women getting set on fire on these trains. How many times have we seen women getting set on fire on trains recently? The guy just squirts some flammable liquid on her and then lights a match, and next thing you know, the bitch is up in flames. It takes seconds. This isn't even a real response from she's a horrible actress, man. Awful actress, man. She's an awful actress, man. These aren't even real reactions. And here's the thing about it. Yes, when you're doing this, you're like, it's in your head. You're like, knowing, like, all right, he's about to do this to me, but I gotta react to this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and all that's in your head. How you gonna respond to? Are you gonna, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna respond to the guy when he sprays you with the stuff? And all that's in your head, but still, you got to nail it. You got to nail it in real time, and that's where the great actors and actresses, like, they can be on Broadway. They can nail their lines, and in front of a crowd of people, and make it believable. She's not a good actress. She's a horrible actress. So of course she bungled it. Didn't look believable at all.
Abolishment of the agency. ICE cannot be reformed. It cannot be rehabilitated. We must abolish ICE for good. And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
So a woman's first response is to run at the guy. What is this, a Marvel? Is this a Marvel action movie? Is this Queen, the Equalizer? Queen Latifah is the Equalizer? Women don't act like that. Women don't act like that, man. Women, especially a woman like her that's a congresswoman, she would be retreating. She would be retreating and she would be screaming. Press one. She would be screaming and retreating if this was real. If this was real, she would be screaming and retreating. I'm not saying she would necessarily ball up on the floor and go into the fetal position, but she would be retreating and she would be screaming. Even those crazy white liberal women that we see fucking with ICE, they all brave until the ICE officer turns around and looks at them or comes towards them. Then it's, Women don't act like this, man. Here's the difference between, and here's the thing with ICE, they know that ICE has a decorum, a standard, a protocol. She allegedly doesn't know this man from a can of paint. He could have a knife, he could have a gun. She doesn't know anything about this man, allegedly, right? So this is much different than the Karens, the white liberal Karens when they're dealing with ICE, because hey, this ICE officer, he can't really do nothing to me as long as I stay within the confines of a certain type of behavior. She allegedly don't know this guy from a can of paint. And he comes up and squirts some shit on her. And she rushes at him and raises her fists like she's going to punch him. Bullshit.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Oh my God, he sprayed something on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing. No, we will continue.
No. Ilhan, you need to go get checked.
No, we will continue this.
Omar, we need to get you out of here. You're a congresswoman, man. You're sitting congresswoman. We need to remove you from the scene as protocol. That's protocol, congresswoman. Protocol is to remove you from the scene. We've gone through this, right? She claims to get death threats, right? So I'm sure she has a security detail that they go over this. We're gonna get you out of the scene. Even if she was a fucking singer or some shit. If she was a singer, security gonna get you out of there. Your security gonna get you out of that room where that thing happened. And then they're gonna make their next move from out of that room. Under no circumstances do you stay in the room because you don't know if it's the second attacker in the room. You don't know if this was just the first attack, there's a distraction, and then the second person is going to come and do something else. I wish we had some security people here. If you're a security person, tell me in the chat so you can come up. Because I'm almost certain that anytime something like this happens, you remove your subject from the room. You don't leave him or her in the room. You move them, you get them up out of there. You get them up out of there. Yeah, security would have to be in on it too. That's true. Security would have to be in on it. because I don't think she does this outside of her security. Because, you know, he said, anytime there's a security breach to protect you, no longer calls it. Yeah, you gotta get out of there, man. We get you out of there. I don't give a fuck if it's Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, Adele, let alone a sitting U.S. Congresswoman. We get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? We get you up out of there. Then we determining what the substance is. We testing whatever substance he sprayed on you. We testing that immediately, like with a little swab. They're gonna swab that substance and put it in like a fucking, some kind of like fucking fluid to see if it tests positive. It could be drugs. It could be fentanyl. Say he sprayed fentanyl on her. She gonna need a narco. She might need a narco pen. You can kill somebody by spraying fentanyl on them. She not bothered. She don't care what it was. Gasoline. Could have been fentanyl. Could have been blood. She don't care. She won't give her speech. I'm strong. Look at me. I'm a woman. I'm a strong woman. I'm going to finish my speech. This is all bullshit.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
I swear she looked at him. I swear she looked at him and gave him a signal. I swear she gave him the eye contact signal right here. Tell me if you see it. I swear she gave him an eye contact signal right here, like, all right, go ahead now.
Resign or face impeachment.
This is so fake, man. Jesus Christ. It was nervous. She was nervous, yeah, because she knows she doing wrong. She know that she know what she doing is wrong. She not supposed to be doing this type of shit. She looked at her subject. She looked at it. He's sitting right in front of her the whole time. He just happened to be sitting right here. The drunk fucking guy that can't even stand has been sitting right there quiet the whole night. He listening to fucking speeches and shit by politicians and shit. He didn't fall asleep and start snoring. He didn't start talking to himself. He just been quiet the whole night and then just gets up. Yeah, okay.
Must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Oh my God, he sprayed something on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing.
No. Ilhan, you need to go get checked. No,
We will see these fucking assholes are not going to get away
you
with
need
it.
to go get checked. No, you don't know what it is. No. That's whatever it is smells so bad. She needs to go get checked. I don't know
That's
what that was.
what they want. Please don't let them know.
It's not about him, Ilhan. Ilhan, it's not about him. It's about your safety. No, he sprayed something on you. You need to go get checked. Yeah, and it smells terrible.
He said it smells terrible. Well, she's used to smelling terrible. Smelling terrible is nothing. How do they know another attacker wasn't going to come from somewhere else? This is so Bush League. How do they know that the attack was over? The attack is officially over. Like, that's like a scripted thing.
We're gonna keep talking. Just give me 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes.
Just give me 10 minutes. Are you crazy, woman? We have to secure the room. We don't, as a security guy, I don't know who else is in this room now. So I have to get you out of here. Press 1. I have no clue who else is in this room and what else, what else is going on. So me as a security, I'm going to do the one thing that I can't control, and that's get you up out of here. Okay? We getting you up out of here. Shout out to Roger Wood, man. She said, did the Ocedario brothers tell what the court got? It looks like it. Juicy Omar did the casting call for Barty Gumble. Yeah, man. This is terrible acting, man. This is awful. This is awful, Jack. I mean, awful. This is just terrible. This is sad, man. This is so bad. And listen, Republicans won't even be able to pounce on this. Now, I don't get me wrong. The YouTubers will. I think the YouTubers will pounce on this. But like, this is bad, yo. She just faked getting attacked. A sitting U.S. Congresswoman just faked an attack on herself and refused to go to safety. Refused to get to safety. She refused to get to safety. Even, let's just say this is real, right? Which we know it's not. Her refusing the orders of her security is a fireable offense. You put your whole staff is supposed to be out of that room. She supposed to have been whisked away, and her staff supposed to have been behind her. And they supposed to be in a secure location as possible, even headed to the car, the limo. Even to the limo and just be like driving down the street, speeding away from the scene. She's fighting with her security to stay in a room that hasn't been secured. Who else is in that room? No one knows. You were standing in front of the guy who the perp was sitting in front of you all night. How can you feel comfortable in this room enough to fight your security to stay in it? You're fighting with your security to stay in a room where a guy who was 2 feet away from you all night just jumped up and sprayed some shit on you. You don't know what it is yet. You have no clue what it is that he sprayed on you, right? You have no clue who else is in the room. Whether he's part of a group. Your security's like, yo, let's get you up out of here now. You're fighting with your security to stay in that room? Are you kidding me? Who does that? What woman acts like that? Even the women in those Marvel movies, those superhero women, they don't act like that even. Fucking Tomb Raider don't act like that. The bitch in Kill Bill don't act like that. Like, what woman act like that, man? That's not even in female nature, let alone a female dignitary or a politician. You're gonna fight with your security to stay in the room? Would you accepted the Nobel Peace Prize, bitch? Nah, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Nah, she almost hit him. Watch. She was this close to hitting him. She swung. I think she cocked back, but she didn't fully swing.
Impeachment.
Yeah, she cocked back. Nah, man, that's not part of the security. When we go through our security run through, because I know they do a run through. She's a congresswoman. They do a security walkthrough of, if this happens, this is what we're going to do. If this happens, we're going to whisk you away, and we want you to stand behind me, stand between me and the wall, and don't ever get in front of me. Just stand. I'm gonna cover you with my arm, and we're gonna whisk you away. Put your head down. I'm gonna whisk you out of the room. Under no circumstance is do you run over and try to fight the guy. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. It's too strange to be real. It's too weird to be real. And this is the case with any star. Caitlin Clark, Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, any female, Megan Thee Stallion, any female star, some random guy just walks up and you getting up out of here. Do you understand this security company could be ruined off of this? I would never hire this security company. He supposed to have her over his shoulder. He supposed to have her over his shoulder and running out of the room. Sponsor the show, guys. Sponsor your favorite programming. Everybody tell me how favorite their programming is. How much this is their favorite channel. Sponsor the show. It's this, we'd like to see more people sponsor the show, man. Shout out to Barry B. Barry B is in the building. I mean, I'm telling you, man. I mean, I'm just giving you the real, man. This can't be real. This can't be real. There's too much weird shit going on. Yeah, she's scared for her life. She always talking about how she's scared for her life for threats. You wasn't that scared because this guy could have pulled out a knife and one thrust killed you. Understand? If he pulls out a knife and he pokes her with it, that could be it, man. If he pulls out a little gun, that could be it. He's already sprayed you with something. What if he pulled out a lighter and you go up in flames? A bunch of people, that would be good though. That'd be funny though. Everybody in there stomping Ilhan Omar and shit. Joe Pesci stomping her, trying to put the fire out and shit. I would love that, man. He's in there curb stomping her ass.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Oh my God, he sprayed something on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing. No, we will continue.
No. Ilhan, you need to go get checked. No,
we will continue. These fucking assholes are not going to get away with it.
you need to go get checked. No, you don't know what. That's whatever this smells so bad. She needs to go get checked. I don't know what that was.
What they want. Please don't let them.
It's not about him, Ilhan. Ilhan, it's not about him. It's about your safety. No, he sprayed something on you. You need to go get checked. Yeah, and it smells terrible.
We're going to keep talking. Just give me 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes. I beg you. Please don't let them have the show. Let them have the show. Here is the
Please don't let them have the show. Nah, baby, it's protocol. This ain't got nothing to do with them having the show. Protocol. U.S. sitting U.S. Congresswoman ambushed. Unknown substance sprayed on her. Has nothing to do with letting them have the show. We whisking you up out of here. You in a limo, we flying down the street to a secure location or to a police station or maybe even to a hospital to find out what we got to test what the fuck did he spray on you.
reality that people like this ugly man don't understand. We are Minnesota strong, and we will stay resilient in the face of whatever they might throw at us. Everybody settle down. I'm going to finish my remarks. It is important for me to continue to lead my Democratic colleagues in demanding her resignation.
I don't know, man. Let's see what people think.
Abolishment of the agency.
Let's see what people think, man. He said he had great seats. She gave him the nod right there. Yep. I told you. The nod. I saw that, man. I saw the nod, man. I saw it. I saw the nod. Salute to Roger Wood, man. He says, she's smashing that sand, man. Nah, she got a white boy, man. She got the white boy with the winery. They got made $30 million in the last few years, man. She cheating on him with the goddamn guard, man. She don't even like sex though. She got that shit done. You know that, right? She got that genital mutilation shit done, so she don't even like sex. She got that genital mutilation shit done. Yeah, she don't like she don't she probably like you for who you are and shit, like the type of person you are. But she not like attracted to people like that because of sex and shit. No, they have sex, but they just don't enjoy it. They have sex. You see they got babies and shit. They just don't enjoy it. Yeah, I see. I told you it was a nod. I told you it was a nod, man. This person sees it too, but yo, this is awful, man. The fact that the Republicans, they're not going to accuse her of this, man. They're going to be nice. I guarantee you, all the mainstream Republicans are going to be nice. They're not going to say, "Well, we don't know." No, you know, this was staged. This was staged. This was staged. This is a racket. This is a straight up racket. This is theater. This is straight up theater, my G. This is theater. She's such an awful person for this. She's so awful for this. What's his name? Kazmierczak, Anthony James Kazmierczak. He's been booked into he's 55. Kazmierczak, man, he might be a legal immigrant, man. Assault in the third degree. That's funny, man. Jeez. Look, staged is trending. Staged is trending. She's such a fraudster, yeah. He said, "This is the most staged thing I've ever seen in my life. Rep Ilhan Omar, she's a fraud. So it's completely plausible that she orchestrated this. Deport Ilhan, yeah." Fat, dopey white guy, straight out of Central Casting, painfully obvious this was staged. He sat through that whole thing. Jesus Christ. This is bad, man. And she's gonna skate on this. She's gonna skate on this. She's gonna skate on this. Like she's gonna get away with this for all intents and purposes. For all intents and purposes, she's going to get away with this. And they'll just turn the page. This is what makes it so infuriating. This is a crime. Faking an attack on yourself is a crime. This is a crime. And for all intents and purposes, she'll walk away from this unscathed. It's rough being a Republican, man, conservative. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's tough being a conservative, man. Jeez. It's tough, man. This shit kind of sucks, man, being a conservative, man. Just watching like how the ineptitude of conservative leadership, how inept it is. Like you don't feel like you're in power. Like I don't feel like we won the election or we're winning. It's just weird. And I know a lot of that is not because of the conservative leadership. A lot of that is the media, Hollywood, propaganda, Soros, shit like that, right? But still, it's just like, wow. They had the camera perfectly on the guy before she went up to the podium. I call staged. I'm not saying the incident with Ilhan Omar was staged, but a sitting congresswoman is at an event where an unknown man gets up and sprays unknown liquid on her. She then bravely runs towards him without reflexive safety reaction, as most people would do, to tune him up as her security car gets there without concern for her own safety. Then instead of taking her to the hospital to get checked out regarding this unknown liquid, she continues her speech as if nothing happened. Totally wasn't staged. Totally. Staged 1000%. This entire skit is fake. Please tell me you all see it. Her acting tough, going to disarm him, cursing, acting tough and said we will continue. Not one doubt of what it could be. Stay. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, baby, you don't know what that was. That could have been acid. You could be like, Your clothes could be like burning, melding into your skin. It could be disease. Pick a disease, right? Pick a disease. You pick the disease. It could be a disease or a virus, blood. He just squirted on you. Pick the disease, pick the virus, pick it. You just pick it. With one, pick one. It could be that he just squirted on you. In jail, they throw shit on you. In jail, they throw feces on you. They call it a Glock dookie. They squirt shit on you. They squirt shit on each other. They put shit and piss and cum, all that shit in bags, and they let it ferment, and then they run up on another one and squirt it in his face. Or they squirt it in the guard's face. A Glock dookie. They call it a Glock dookie. They try to get it in your mouth and your eyes and all that shit. Fucking Glock dookie. Yeah, anything. She's not concerned because she knows it's not. She knows it's not enough. Anybody else would be terrified. Anybody else would be terrified, horrified. Like what could it be? They would want confirmation of like that. What is it? Did you test it? Did the results come back? Yes, ma'am. We tested it, and it was blood and urine. Like, okay. It says Ilhan Omar hosted a town hall. Man sprays mysterious substance on her in the front. He's in the front row. She doesn't run or wipe it away or react at all, really. She runs towards him. Only thing missing is the man wasn't wearing a MAGA hat. Yeah. Well, he probably they couldn't have done the MAGA hat because there's no way he could have been sitting there all night with a MAGA hat on. I bet that's the only reason he wasn't wearing a MAGA hat. It would have been too much of a stretch that this guy sat there the whole night while because you remember she's the main event, right? So she's not, she's the keynote speaker. So they've had probably 10, 15 people come up and speak before her. So no way this guy would have sat there all night with a MAGA hat and not been removed. So that's the only reason he didn't wear a MAGA hat. That would have been that was even they know, like, God damn, that would have. It appears that Ilhan Omar even peeks up at her attacker after she appears to give the signal phrase and before he gets up. Yeah, there's got to be an investigation into it. Lauren Loomer's right, man. Republicans, man, y'all can't keep just dropping the ball on everything, man. Like, you got to get some W's, man. Like, listen, even like the Cleveland Browns, they win sometimes, right? Or I don't know who the worst team in basketball is, but sometimes they win. You know what I mean? Just because, like, you play 80 something games and you're going to win a few just because it's just the nature of, like, you can't lose every game. You know what I mean? Now, football, you can lose every game because it's only 16 games, right? But in sports like baseball and basketball, it's impossible to lose every game. No team's ever done it. But Republicans, man, somehow they lose they lose every game. You know what I'm saying? Every game they lose it. Whether it's the media, and I'm not saying they lose it the same way each time. Sometimes the media propaganda gets them to lose it. Sometimes some federal judge, lower circuit judge comes out of nowhere and tells the president he can't do something. But they lose all the time, press one. Like, if you look at they fucking lose everything, right? At the end of the day, no matter how it is done, I get it. There's reasons, there's reasons. A lower court judge struck down the president's struck down the president's. They lose everything. They have to investigate this, though. Like, not investigating this would just be like forfeiting. Yeah, you might not be able to get nothing, but you gotta have a public hearing about this. You gotta drag this bitch in front of Congress over this shit. You gotta be interviewing that Kazmirchi guy, whatever the guy who did this. He's gotta be interviewed right now by the FBI. Kash Patel has to be personally interrogating that guy who did this to a sitting U.S. Congresswoman. You see, he said, let's see if we can get 10 people to take the $5 challenge right now, man. Let's see if we get 10 people. This shouldn't be hard, man. 10 people to take the $5 challenge to sponsor the show, man. We should have 10 people taking the $100 challenge, man. Honestly, man. And I'm telling you right now, man. I told you Don Lemon wasn't going to get. I told you Don Lemon was not going to jail. I told you guys that. And listen, I don't have to be right about everything. I'm not saying donate to the channel because I'm right about everything. I'm not right about everything. I'm not right about everything. But the cases get cracked. The cases get cracked over here, man. The cases get cracked over here. And as a member of our nation, you're blessed to have the cases get cracked. To not fall for the bullshit. And this is an easy one, as far as like everyone knows that it was staged. But why it was staged and how it was staged, what's going to happen next. And how, like, literally, this should be a scandal. You talk about, like, manna from heaven. This is manna from heaven for the Republicans. You took this huge L in Minneapolis because of the media. This huge L in Minneapolis because of the media. you're damn near on the verge of tucking your tails and skipping out of town, right? And then this bitch does this, and she's from Minnesota, Minneapolis. This happened in Minneapolis. And you're not going to be able to get one shred of political currency out of it. It's just all so frustrating, man. Press one. All so frustrating. This should be manna from heaven. This should be like it's raining gold raindrops. And they're not even going to be able to make this story last for more than this story might not even make it out of tomorrow. Like 3:00 tomorrow, this might be a dead issue. 3:00 tomorrow, you might not hear another peep about this. Ever. I'm talking about ever. I'm not talking about like until the investigation. I'm talking about after 3:00 tomorrow, you might not ever hear about this again. Outside of like some comedian or something. Or remember that time Ilhan Omar faked that attack? Trump got shot in the head, turned his head at the last second, the bullet blows through his ear. They went everywhere and called it staged. Every liberal mouthpiece surrogate was calling into question whether Trump's assassination attempt was actually struck with a high velocity bullet. They were all saying it was staged, trying to cast, even blamed MAGA. But now this, after 3:00 tomorrow, you'll never hear about it again. Ever. No, I think yes, I think Trump's doing a great job in Minneapolis. I think the Department of Homeland Security, Border Patrol, ICE, they're doing a phenomenal job. What I'm saying is the people don't know that. The people don't know that they're doing a phenomenal job because the people, all they hear is bad news coming out of Minneapolis. Negative news about Trump and the administration coming out of Minneapolis. And the Republicans can't have, they're horrible with messaging, so they don't get a counter message. So the only message is the mainstream message because the Republicans have no message about it. They don't have any message about it. You know, their message can't get out because they don't have any good messaging. Lord Luma says, this is the most staged thing I have ever seen in my life. I'm calling for an immediate investigation into whether Ilhan Omar staged the spraying of her body at her town hall tonight to distract new reports over her marriage fraud and accumulation of 30 million worth of wealth on only $180,000 per year salary. There must be an investigation into the known fraudster. This looks very staged. Now, I would not be surprised if Ilhan set this up herself so she could cry victim as President Trump is exposing her and as Congress, the DOJ, are investigating her and her husband.
Representative Omar, are you okay?
You know, I'm gonna go figure if I am, but I feel okay. I feel that it is important for people, whether they are in
People don't talk like that. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm a little flustered. I'm scared, but you know, we're gonna go check it out, and that's it. And I don't. She wouldn't even want to talk anymore. Nothing she's done is normal.
elected office or not, to allow these people to intimidate us, to make us not fight for our constituents and for the country we
How do you know he was trying to intimidate you? How do you know he just wasn't a crazy dude that sprayed some water on you? How do you know he's not a crazy dude that just sprayed some water on you? She knows too much about something that we don't. She knows too much about the event. How do you know he's just not some crazy dude, schizophrenic, who sprayed some water on you? And it's just harmless. He didn't care nothing about no politics. It wasn't politically motivated. He's on your side. How did we know he's not a Ilhan Omar supporter? And in a fit of schizophrenia, just poured some water on him. How does she know so much about the event? How does she have so many facts about what happened? She's supposed to not know anything about anything that happened. She knows too much about it. Press 1. Salute the Bayou Gold guy. I use the term Nazi Islam terrorist on my channel. This pestilence will consume our nation as surely as we've seen it consume Europe. 68. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, they just don't. Conservatives, they just, I don't know, man. It's their duty. Like, Islam is not the fight of liberals and Marxists. You can't complain that liberals and Marxists aren't fighting Islam. It's the duty of the conservative Republican Party. Press 1. That fight is the duty of the conservative Republican Party. Press 1. We can't complain that liberals and Marxists are not fighting Islam, the invasion of Islam. It's the duty of the conservative / Republican Party. Salute to Roger Wood. He says she probably has a copy of his SAG card. Yeah, I mean, he did a decent job. I will say he forgot his mark. She had to nod and remind him that it was time to go. But other than the fact that he missed his mark, you know, he did a good job. I think he had the best acting job of all the shit. She definitely. I mean, she was awful. You know, she was awful. But yeah, he was pretty good. How come he didn't spray in the face? Yeah, because he didn't. You know, he wasn't there for that. He didn't want to spray her in the face. He sprayed her right where he wanted to spray her, on her shirt. That was what the script said. I think this is more like a Larry David type script. I don't think it was a tight script. I think it was like, whoever watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. Press 1 if you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. It was kind of like how they do Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's like a loose script, and then you just improvise. But yeah, I'm sure she's like, don't mess up my makeup. If you squirt me in my face, my mascara will run. So make sure you get me in the shirt. This is going to be another Don Lemon situation. They're not going to be able to get. They're not going to. The DOJ is not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to get anything for this, man. Shit's so sad, man.
We love. And as I said, I've survived war, and I'm definitely going to survive intimidation and whatever these people think they can throw at me, because I'm built that way.
Thank you. Representative Omar, are you okay?
I'm gonna go figure if I am, but I feel okay. I feel that it is important for people, whether they are in elected office or not, to allow these people to intimidate us, to make us not fight for our constituents and for the country we love. And as I said, I've survived war, and I'm definitely going to survive intimidation and whatever these people think they can throw at me, because I'm built that way.
Thank you. Representative Omar, are you okay?
That's lies, man. You're lying. You're lying fucking bitch. Jeez. Holy moly, man. Boy Conchita says, Aladdin's Jafar got nothing on Ilhan. Yeah, she's a wicked woman for this. This shows how wicked she is. Like, she's wicked. Like, you can believe everything about her. This literally solidifies everything that, like, marrying her brother. If she would do this, she'd marry her brother. Okay. This marrying your brother ain't even as bad as this. I think marrying your brother is lower on the totem pole than this. This is a sitting U.S. Congresswoman faking an attack on her in a public space. The burying your brother, that's paperwork. That's paperwork. You write some symbols down on a paper and you submit it. This is a fucking fiasco, man. This is crazy. This is the I don't know what's worse. This or the fact that Republicans won't be able to get one shred of political, fuel or political like they won't be able to get I told 3:00 tomorrow, this is over with. The pearl clutching from the oh my God. The Democrats are going to pearl clutch. You're accusing her of when a woman of color is attacked, she even has the proof. Even when a woman of color is attacked, she has to prove her innocence. We have to prove our innocence even when we're attacked. So it's going to be a lot of pearl clutching. And Republicans, when you pearl clutch, they just all right. They give up. They just give up. All you gotta do is pearl clutch, and conservatives will fucking give up. Just all right, fine. You got it. Whatever you say. Ilhan Omar just Jussie Smollett herself with a staged attack because she's about to go to prison for defraud U.S. taxpayers. I don't think she was about to go to prison. I have no fucking faith that they could put her in the jail cell. I don't know what this guy's thinking about. He said now she'll use it to pretend she's a victim of Islamophobia, MAGA, alpha men, or whatever else that plant in the first row is supposed to represent. Any bets on which excuse will be used? Does she know how badly done this was and that we're not falling for it? I've seen better acting at my child's school place. Oh, shit. Why did Ilhan Omar continue her speech after getting sprayed by a foul-smelling substance? Anybody else would immediately decontaminate, change clothes, get checked out of the hospital. Unless, of course, you do it with nothing. Wow. Jeez. Jeez. If you lie, you steal, you kill. So, damn.
ولئن أطاع إلا بشر مثلكم يأكل ما هذا إلا بشر مثلكم يأكل مما تأكلون منه ويشرب مما تشربون ولئن أطعتم بشرا مثلكم إنكم إذا لخاسرون أيعدكم أنكم
Oh man. God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think I released that video today. I think you saw that video on this channel. The Somalis putting the rug into the washing machine. I think you saw that on this channel. I think you saw that on this channel.
We're striking Friday. No shit. We're striking Friday. All of us, we are striking Friday. It's a nationwide general strike. That means you don't go to work. You don't go to school. You don't shop. Remember, all of these things are tied into capitalism. It is a socioeconomic system that demands state violence, like what we're seeing in Minneapolis, but also what we saw years ago with Philando Castile. So, on Friday, what are we doing? We're striking, guys. Great job. January 30th. No work. No.
These people are losers, man. Such losers.
This is how I wore my hijab in public today because I was afraid to be visibly Muslim.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. This is another thing, the gaslighting. The gaslighting, man. They gaslight you to fucking infinity, man. That's got to be like a trait like they're born with. You can't acquire that. Like you can't teach this, right? The level of gaslight that is Muslims do, you can't teach that. It has to be an innate trait. It has to be something inheritable. There's no way you could teach this type of stuff. This is insane.
This is how I wore my hijab in public today because I was afraid to be visibly Muslim. I was so nervous to be visibly Muslim today that I decided to wear a scarf in a way that does not immediately identify me as a Muslim. For a little bit of context about me, I work from home 99% of the time. My coworkers have never seen me with a scarf on. They have no idea what I look like on my day-to-day. But I had to go into the office today for the first time in probably over a year, and I was nervous to be visibly Muslim in front of my coworkers. Islamophobia, especially against visibly Muslim women, is at an all-time high. Public scrutiny of Islam is in the spotlight, and there's so much fear in the workplace that you will be judged, thought less of, that people will feel okay making disparaging comments directly to your face because it is so prominent these days. It's like Islamophobia is an acceptable form of bigotry these days. And as somebody who is so confident in hijab in so many other ways, in so many other places, legitimately scared to wear hijab in front of those people today. And I I don't know if anything would have happened. They might have been perfectly okay with it. I don't know that anything would have gone wrong, but the fear is in not knowing what's going to happen. And I have so much respect for these women who continue to wear hijab every single day, even though there's a part of them that wants to take it off. I have so much respect and a newfound understanding of these women who are struggling with hijab, because so many people want to push this narrative that if hijab, undressed in front of these people, you want to dress like a hoe, you want to act like a slut, you want to do this, that, and the other thing. Some people are just legitimately afraid because of the culture that we live in, and that is okay. You are valid in that feeling. And maybe none of this is important at all. Maybe nobody will care about this, but if you are somebody who's out there struggling with hijab, you're not the only one. You are not alone, and you are valid in your feelings. It's okay to struggle with it some days.
Yeah, I was just thinking of some song lyrics. I ain't even gonna lie, but I was thinking of some song lyrics right there, man. I wasn't even sleeping. I was thinking of some song lyrics. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, anyway, man, this crazy woman here, man, another crazy woman. Let's see. Oh God. Fucking what's her name? Amanda.
I need people to stop telling me, well, why don't you go outside? That's not my role. There's people who are outside who actually can't do what I do inside. And there is a support that happens.
They start killing people. This is how women act. This. They start killing them protesters. Now the women about to start wearing dresses and all types of shit. Okay?
That's what coalition building is. Between folks who are outside and inside, and folks who do both. There are scholars who do not need to be in the outside of things. We may not be the most effective there. We might be in the way there. However, we support that work. We are buttressing that work. We are bullhorning that work in ways that work cannot be done. And if in your mind it's, well, they're putting their lives in danger and you're not. Trust me, they will come and knock on your door. I hope this helps.
You scared, baby. You don't want to get a bullet. Just say that, man. It's fine, man. That's so sad, man. Mother speaks out after losing her 3 sons when her 6-year-old fell into an icy pond and his brothers 8 and 9 jumped in to save him. Wow. That is awful.
Start running towards the pond and I jump in and I try to save them. Myself alive because the water is freezing, and as soon as I jumped in, like lock up, like I couldn't really hardly do anything. It was just one of me and three of them, and they were all needing me at one time, and I just couldn't save them. Howard, he was just goofy, like to liven the party. He was hard-headed, really hard-headed, and he was the first one that went in, and the other boys tried to save him first. That's how they all ended up in there. Start running towards the pond, and I jump in.
Wow, she's in shock. She hasn't hit her yet. Okay, so here's C-SPAN. This is C-SPAN, right? So this is an unbiased. And let me drop the link, man. Hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Sponsor today's programming. We going in, man. I'm gonna drop the link for you guys, man. If you want to come up and talk about this, if you want to come up and talk about what we're talking about, yeah. But C-SPAN is not like, necessarily a right-leaning X account. I want to see what the people in the comment sections are saying, C-SPAN are saying about this this obvious hoax, man. Because some people got to support her, right? Like liberals stick together, man. Liberals stay on code. So there's going to be liberals saying that, like, oh my God, I can't believe you're saying that. Black women always have to prove their innocence. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That's hilarious, man. This seems staged, makes sense. Position herself as a victim of a violent attack by a white man who disagreed with her politics. She bum rushes him, refuses to get checked by medics, and continues her speech in a show of strength. The women around her mentioning the smell to insinuate it was a chemical or something strange. She can use this as defense to dissuade the right from going after her and to gain sympathy from easily brainwashed leftists. No, the leftist knows the hoax too, but they won't admit it. That's the thing that a lot of people understand. I'm not saying that the left are going to think that this was real. They're just going to say that it was real. Press 1. Because they're smarter than you. They know to stay on code. They know the, what I mean? They're not fucking morons and shit. If this was a Republican Congresswoman, Candace Owens would be doing like a fucking 30-part documentary on how it was fake. Press 1. Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens would do 30-part documentaries on trying to expose how fake it was. If this was a Republican Congresswoman. The Democrats, though, they stay on code. They don't say, "Oh, this is." They stay on code. Rice and bananas, man. Jesus Christ. Rob Rodriguez says, Elon moved towards him pretending to do something. Yeah, She tough, man. She from the Bronx, man. Elon Omar from the Bronx. Jesus Christ. Thank the Academy, man. Damn. Nobody believes her. That's crazy. This one says, I'd have definitely gotten that sweater off me unless I knew what that yellow liquid was already. It says, so let me get this straight. Protesters can spit on agents, throw bottles at agents, throw water on agents, throw rocks at agents. That's okay. This protester comes up and squirts something on her shirt, but that is completely unacceptable to have that right. Yeah, that's exactly got it right. This is unfortunate, but I'll refer back to the left's reaction to Trump getting shot and Charlie Kirk getting assassinated before I give a fuck. Perhaps Democrats should tone down the rhetoric. They've been openly recruiting their foot soldiers for civil war, so I would expect a whole lot. Well, she actually believes that this happened. Jeez. This one says, unacceptable. What if he had a gun? Thank God she's okay. You don't have to agree with her, but we have to stop these attacks on both parties. Everyone is on edge. This is wrong. Justice for Omar. They said this is what she would have done if it was real. He went to jihad. How much did Ilhan Omar pay that guy to spray fart scent on her? Looks very staged. She knew in advance. Very obvious by her body language. Yeah. Sheikh A. Qasim says, Sheikh Noor A. Qasim. In Minnesota, we are strong. We take care of each other, help those in need, pay our taxes, show up to work, even in 50 below weather. We stand together. That's what makes Minnesota different. While people across the United States respect it, but not the people of the state. This one says, another Somali who thinks we're as dumb as them. I know if I was sprayed with a random liquid, I would be trying to figure out what it was and not just go on like nothing happened. Totally planned and fake to drum up support and sympathy for these frauds. Give it a couple of weeks and she'll drop all charges. Yeah, but that's not how it should go. It shouldn't be like, she should be investigated. This should be like completely investigated. This is a sitting congresswoman. Salute Ross says, my bad, I meant Ilhan. Okay, yeah. Salute to you, man. I think I knew what you was talking about. Jesus Christ. Let's see this.
Hold on. I take your point and I accept the data. I'm not saying it's exactly 50-50 equal, but let's also not forget Charlie Kirk was murdered. If you
Yo, she is nuts. And that will go unchecked. See what I'm saying? And this guy won't even check on that. That's what I said when I say messaging. Press 1. When I say messaging, Republicans are awful on messaging, man.
Hold on. I take your point and I accept the data. I'm not saying it's exactly 50-50 equal, but let's also not forget Charlie Kirk was murdered. The president,
not by a left-wing extremist. That person espoused very right-wing extremists.
Look, if you look at the targets, if you look at people in office, there's
the right attacks the right.
People on, but there's.
He didn't even try.
Shapiro.
He didn't even try. He didn't even try. What's up? What's up, Cook County? What's going on, man?
Man, these people suck. How you just let this bitch? See, that's why I need to be more like real niggas on panels and shit. Like somebody got to talk to her like a motherfucker she grew up with. Talk to her. Like, bitch, are you out of your mind? The fuck are you talking about? That's what it should be. Like, just put somebody real. Only motherfuckers that they need like a male Jasmine Crockett or some shit on the right. God damn. They will like they don't give a fuck about like they lie so fucking just easy, like, and they just say shit with so much conviction as if it's like so right, and they be so fucking wrong.
Yeah, they're messaging though, but they're just messaging. You know what I mean? They put these things into the ether. They're you know, being repetitive. They're not like worried about right or wrong. They're worried about winning. Right or wrong has never been something. Like, look at her. Look at the way she look at her. Like, you better
I
not.
know.
I'm a black woman. You better not come back at me and tell me I'm wrong. I'm a black woman.
Exactly. It's like this whole power struggle is gonna continue going back and forth because like every time we in power, they gonna do exactly what they do. They gonna riot for
2020.
every fucking 4 years. They gonna be protesting. Then everybody gonna forget how horrible they were. Then they gonna win again. Then it's gonna be fucking terrible for 4 fucking 8 years. And then we'll win and we'll get they just gonna riot and all this other shit. Da, da, da. It's just gonna be keep repeating. And like every time they win, we just wait for the next election. Don't nobody be fucking protesting. Don't nobody do shit.
Because we know. You protest, you go to prison. Yeah, we know. We understand like it's consequences. They slap, you know, they it's just kind of like it's like having a teacher or a parent, that parent, like the disciplinary parent versus the parent that's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like we the parent that's nice, you know, so the kids act up when they're with us and then they behave when the disciplinary parent come around. We know if we did this shit, yo, when this shit first started, right? When they was doing this shit in California and in Chicago, and Karens was ramming. They say 100 ICE agents have been rammed with cars.
Up
Yeah, it would have been
500%. It was like
100.
up 500% or some shit.
It would have been 100 people in prison for ramming. You know what I'm saying? Like all 100 of those people. We don't know the names of any of those 100 people except for the one who got killed.
Nah, no bullshit. And then their names would have been all over the place and shit.
Yeah.
They social medias would have been like, look at him. He's a Trump and Hitler supporter. You'd be like, God damn, what the fuck you find this? Or he once wrote a fucking a novel, what is it, a essay on the Germany when he was in fucking second grade. Look at this. Look, he even was a German Nazi soldier for Halloween when he was 2. Be like, God damn.
Yes. They don't play around. So
They'll show him at a Cincinnati Bengals game with black paint on his face and shit. Look at him. He's in blackface.
They know how to do that shit. We are absolutely. It almost feels like we're not in power.
No, you know what I think it is though? I think they more like they all get on the same page and they all get on talking points, and then the media is on the same shit. So it's like people hear it so much and everybody's saying the same thing. It got to be true. You get what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
definitely. Exactly.
you see how like not on the same page the whole entire administration was at this last shooting? Like
Yeah.
you got Christy Noem calling him a domestic terrorism. You got fucking Trump saying I don't heard no domestic terrorism. You got Bovino saying that he brandished the gun. It's just like, God damn, y'all get on the fucking same page. Just say this stupid motherfucker brought a gun to a fucking peaceful so-called protest and got into a fucking scuffle with armed with a gun with no ID. All you got to do is say, in order to be a fucking a legal concealed carry holder, you're required to you gotta have your concealed carry license and you gotta have a identification card. He didn't have neither, so it wasn't a fucking legal carrying. He wasn't carrying legal at this moment.
Yeah, they can't even do that. They can't even like,
because that's the truth. Like,
that's
you're
right.
required to have both of those documents.
Exactly. They said that did say something about he didn't have accessible ID, but that's not the point. The point is the concealed carry, you asshole. But it's almost like how do you all of them? Is it like a trait? Like if you're conservative, you're horrible at messaging. Like is it like you know, like a conservative, the way the conservative mind works, it makes you awful at conveying. In the way the liberal mind works, it makes you good at.
Dude, the best like person on the right at messaging that will actually.
And it's Owens.
Nah, it's the fucking the press secretary bitch, and she like old ass dick, so that shit weird to me. The young ass press secretary, she good. She's good.
Yeah, but I think Candace Owens is very good, but she's all on her.
But she liberal.
Yeah, she's a liberal. Yeah, she's a closeted liberal. Yeah,
bro, she mask it as long as she can, but motherfucking when her little best friend got killed, that shit was over with for her. She said, "You know what? Fuck this shit."
Yeah, yeah. She done. Yeah, Tucker Carlson's good, but he's a kook. He's kind of like kooky with a lot of conspiracies and shit.
Yeah, see, Tucker fucked it up when he be like with the conspiracy shit, so he can't get taken too serious, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we had one, but they killed him.
Yeah, definitely. It whacked his ass. They got him out of here.
There's
the right attacks the
there's
right.
people on, but there's Josh Shapiro, there's Melissa Horton, now there's Ilhan Omar on this side, there's Donald Trump on this side, there's Charlie Kirk on this side.
You're saying that, but those
I'm not saying it's exactly mathematically equal.
But it's not even analogous.
Take your data.
It's not even analogous.
On both sides. The fact that there was an assassination attempt on the
it's not disingenuous. That is BS. And even the attacks that you're referencing, Ellie, those were right-wing people. Like, give me the example.
She won that. Like, if I'm just tuning in for if I'm some soccer mom just tuning in right quick, she won. I believe her. You didn't even try.
How do everybody on the panel though, like, just be like, because even when we knew like that it was a left wing person, we kind of figured it out. Like, he had the Charlie Kirk one said they literally got evidence of him telling his transgender fucking lover that he had no idea why Charlie Kirk would go to this campus, and he doesn't agree with him, and he hates him, and he want to kill Charlie Kirk. Like, he literally, they got messages like of him saying that this is not the right place for Charlie Kirk, and he really disagree. The daddy said it at the fucking dinner table. You remember it was some weird. Then they had a thing with the daddy and the mama saying that he had become very like radical of late, and then they had
everybody
posts of him on Reddit and everything. Him talking shit,
and his parents instantly snitched on him.
Yeah, his parents like literally told like, yo, he was at first he was conservative, like he was like whatever, but like we raised him conservative, but he had been taking a mad crazy turn.
Yep,
it's all documented, and they just let her just say that shit. Don't nobody say nothing, and that's why you supposed to like. That's why black bitches be getting hit, bro. That shit be crazy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh man. Oh man. This guy, this guy like is winning. It's insane.
Yeah, I know.
I would beat the shit out of him now if I could, and I would call that out. I mean, that's just different. In verbally going at it, my argument is much better. In making the case that housing prices are up because of immigration and that we should build on federal lands, it was such a crazy thing. But then when I watched him, I got sucked into that. And if you remember, this was right in that moment of eating dogs and cats. I took that bait and thought that was the argument of how outrageous it was. That was not the argument.
And he said that your cops are liars. He said that the
ICE
agents aren't.
They all did. That's exactly right. That this is the problem with them. And well, the president said it, that we told them to stand down. Do you think they would do that? Do you think that police would not protect citizens, no matter if I'm like, oh, don't do this? Yes. Well, this is the whole paradox with these guys. I would beat the shit out.
You know what's crazy though? With this whole sanctuary city and all this other shit, everything is so like, he talking about you think cops don't know what the fuck to do. Cops are foot soldiers that take orders, bro, just like a military, whatever. Bro, this sanctuary shitty shit, motherfuckers don't know what to do, when to do it, how to do it when it comes to this federal shit. Like, you remember here when the cops told them, like, hey, stand down real quick until I figure out what to do from the chief of patrol. You remember that shit when it was like that whole the pepper spraying incident went down here?
Mm-hmm.
That was because a 32-year veteran who's the chief of fucking patrol didn't know what he was confused at the fucking orders and shit like that. So he wanted to try to get the call of the superintendent who can motherfucking approve them to go help ICE for a riot. Like no one knows what the fuck to do because you're telling people we can't do that. They don't want ICE here. ICE can't use public restrooms and stations and shit. They can't process in the parking lot. They can't park in the parking lot. If they can't do none of that shit, what the fuck are you talking about then?
Yeah.
Everybody confused, bro.
Leftists in London are now demanding for ICE to stop deporting illegal immigrants in Minneapolis. Even in London, they got the leftists in London, so they're done. Like this as far as this catching fire internationally, as far as this being like, you know, what I mean, something that emboldens Europe to take on their immigration problem. Yeah, that's dead.
You know what though? Europe been lost though. You didn't say that about you said that probably in 2019 shit.
Yeah.
Like 20, like no, it was about 2021 when you said like Europe is done for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
They already lost Paris, bro. How you lose Paris, bro?
Jesus Christ. Woman is seen celebrating after selling her baby to a man for $75,000.
How fast? How long you think that 75,000 gonna last?
Oh, $75 is nothing.
How long you think that's gonna last for her right there?
Before she's completely broke, or before like she got like before she just basically like back to living her normal life.
Yeah,
like
before
she's
she
gonna be
basically living
completely like dead. Okay, so I think she's gonna make a big purchase. You know what I mean? And she's gonna a
Bro, you
month.
got to remember, like cars that she's going to want, is going to be a minimum of like
30.
I would say no, that she want 40 to 55.
But she's not gonna pay for it. She's not gonna. She gonna put something down on it. She not.
Oh
gonna,
yeah. She'll probably put 20 down.
Nah, hell no. She'll put 10, 5 or 10, because she's gonna she gonna see like that. Why would she put 40 down when it's gonna like, oh, I'm gonna 30 something left? She gonna be back to like just living her regular life in a month and a half. And the reason I say a month and a half because she not fully on her feet, but she can. But you can shop online nowadays, so it's like, yeah, man, she'll be completely broken in 3 months. I mean, dead, bro. I'm talking about borrowing money.
Well, I'm pretty sure whoever put that baby in her gonna want some money too.
That's true. Yeah. Whoever put the baby in are gonna want some money. The fact that she made a post online about having some money is gonna be people gonna want to, want some money. And just the fact that like $75,000 ain't really that much, man. Like,
Nah. I mean, you get it at a lump sum if you working. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. That's a really nice, you know what I'm saying, thing if you're also working. But for the looks of this bitch celebration, I don't think she ever seen.
She a sister. She probably working. She probably got a job somewhere. But still, it's like she not responsible. Like she probably never had that much money in her hand before.
Nah.
To where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be versed and practiced in having that and living and dealing with that. Especially credit cards too, or debit cards. Like I mean,
Yeah.
listen, I made a couple songs recently, right? You know what I mean? 'Cause, you know, I like doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's a hobby of mine. But like, shit, man, playing for the producers and stuff like that. And people like you, Suno. I'm like, yo, Suno is not all it's cracked up to be. Like, it, you can hear a regular producer can hear a Suno song and just know it's AI. It's not like you're fooling producer. You're only fooling like layman. You know what I mean? So it's like if you put those songs out, them AI songs out, they it's not gonna, unless it's just a super smash hit. It's really a waste of time because everybody who knows. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, that's AI. They can just tell. Just how we can look at an AI drawing, tell that it's AI. They can do that. They hear the same way. So it's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, motherfuckers got the ear for music. Like that's what they do
Yeah.
for a living. That's like, yeah, bro. Bro, if you do something for a living, you can
So
tell.
I use real producers. Yeah, I use real producers and shit. So that shit
Yeah.
costs some money, man. And I'm just saying, like when you and it's like if I was to get $75,000 right now, I would make some more songs. So I would already be like, all right, I'm gonna spend this on music. You know what I'm saying? Making these songs. Then I would be like, okay, I can really promote this song. I might be able to make this song, you know, go viral by promoting it, paying. You know what I'm saying, for different shit. Influencers to promote it and shit like that. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah, when
So,
you versed in something, it's crazy how it could be a little ass thing where you can like just tell like a motherfucker really don't do this shit. Like I swear to God, bro, I can watch how a person catches a basketball and I will know this motherfucker can't hoop.
yeah,
Like
I
I
feel
swear to
you.
God, if I throws it, listen, I don't even have to throw it to you. If somebody throw you a ball and you catch it a certain way, I can be
Yeah,
like, oh no, this nigga ain't got no hand-eye coordination. This nigga can't
yeah,
hoop, bro. Like I know this
yeah.
nigga can't hoop.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That shit is real because, like, I went like years without shooting the basketball, and then I went to the court with my brother-in-law, and I just shot the ball, and the shit went in, and it's like my phone. Even when I miss, it hit the back of the. It's straight. Like it could. My shit ain't just looking like I ain't starting from square one. It's just like, all right, I just missed, but my
Mind
shot
you,
is
bro, I
straight.
don't play, bro. But when I do play, I be fucking killing people. And I just can't motivate myself to actually like play. Like, I don't know. I didn't did it too much, bro.
It's
I don't know.
muscle memory. It's muscle memory.
Yeah, bro. Like
Something's
my
really
first
good.
games, I remember a couple years ago, I was playing in like this like league, and bro, my first game, I shot that bitch after not playing forever. I shot that motherfucker. That motherfucker looked like somebody opened up a goddamn window with a goddamn Arctic breeze, bro. I airballed so bad, bro, and I was like, God damn. And I just kept shooting. By motherfucking game 2, I was hitting every goddamn thing again,
Yeah.
and then I started cramping.
Handle is something that the handle just is the thing that I struggle
Yeah,
with.
that'll leave you for a moment. You got to dribble. You definitely got to dribble.
Yeah, the handle, great, especially because every ball has got different air type. It is different, it's just different surfaces, different balls, different things. Yeah, my handle was shaky, but my release, my form on my shot, it shit was just like riding a bike.
It's definitely like
And
riding a bike. I can still shoot the skin off that bitch.
yeah, it was like it's just crazy, man. But yeah, you're right though. Like when you do something, like yeah, you can you could definitely tell. You can definitely tell. Like, and you know, it's like that. That's why a lot of people get in trouble, like being trying to be inauthentic, man. You know what I'm saying? On because like just with Ilhan Omar, like she was faking, and when you faking, it's just so obvious, man.
Yeah, it's like, bro, everybody know good acting, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when you got good acting, you believe it. It ain't acting, you know what I'm saying? Like when you watching
What do you
like
think about this? What do you think about Corey and Anton? I
so
mean,
so I watched the original whatever thing, and I think it was a lot of I don't know. Corey's I used to like Corey Holcomb, but he a lame, bro. And Anton, I'm not a huge fan of Anton at all. I don't really like the whole, you know, that whole talk about yourself and all this. I got this, I got that. I don't. Everything always resorts back to him and all that other shit. That's kind of weird to me. Weird activity. I don't really believe all the shit, whatever. But so recently he had mentioned his daughter or some shit who's underage. Is that what's going on?
no, yeah, he put his daughter on the Summer Jam screen.
See, nah, come on, man. You ain't gotta do that. That's so you like, I don't know, that's weird shit. Like you beefing with me, you know? Like the fuck you bringing my daughter into this shit for? My
Yeah,
daughter, he don't even like be. He brought his daughter on his stream a couple of times, whatever. He proud of her. She in school and da, da, da. But like, come on, bro. Like, it ain't like she a personality and no shit like that. I say that's pretty lame, bro. But it's always nigga on nigga shit. Like, niggas can never just be like regular people, bro. Like, it's always got to
yeah,
be a beef, bro.
yeah.
Like, I don't know, bro. Y'all
That's why I
like.
stay out of that because it's like
Yeah, you
you,
always said that shit. You'd be
yeah,
like the YouTubers and all the other shit. Somebody was
yeah,
trying to like get you to. The motherfuckers used to try to get you to say shit about like chaotic and all that. Cause
yeah.
he did used to bite your shit. Like I don't really listen to dude ass
Yeah,
either.
no, he used to troll me. He used to troll me, but I ain't never go for it because
Nah,
it's like when you get into some shit with a nigga, it's gonna get messy. Messy. Niggas is messy. Niggas are demons. Niggas are the
and I
closest thing
respect.
to the
I
devil.
really do. I really respect and like them to appreciate how you never really engaged in that shit because like. What's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah,
enough money out here.
yeah,
Like, the same people that listen to you listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna be on his streams for fucking 16 hours and shit like that for real. They gonna leave and they gonna come over here at night. They gonna donate if they gonna donate. They gonna. It's just no. All this beef shit is weird with niggas like YouTubers and comedians and Corey Holcomb. You were at one point almost a household name, bro. You beefing with a YouTuber.
but he is a YouTuber though. He has you gotta give him Corey Holcomb that credit. Like he been on YouTube for a long time. Like he ain't just like hop up after like remember after what's that shit
Kevin
COVID
Samuel shit.
after COVID and everybody was all the shows was canceled
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all the entertainers had to find a new revenue stream. They all
yeah. He was
Corey been
before that.
around. Yeah, Corey been around for a long time.
See, I never listened
Yeah,
to Corey Holcomb on
but
YouTube.
his
I
show
just knew
wasn't that popular as it is now. It was
I still don't watch his show now, but
me
I do
neither.
see his clippings and shit, and I know he be talking shit about the female a
Everybody,
bit.
he talk shit about
He
everybody.
hate Tiffany. Is it Tiffany Haddish or who the fuck is it? That he
Nah,
all
just hilarious, just hilarious.
yeah, oh bro, that should be funny, dog.
But he chime in on everything. Like he talk about every single current event. It ain't one relationship thing he not gonna talk about, or one black situation.
So
He gonna.
do you like him?
I mean, I like his comedy. I like his stand up. I do not. I'm not. I just don't think he's funny on the show.
That's what somebody said recently. They were saying like his stand-up is really good, but like on the show, on his YouTube shit, he not funny. It's like
At
maybe
all.
he
Like not.
yeah.
He not even funny. Like you know how like conversation. You would think somebody who was a comedian gonna make you laugh just by talking. Like you could meet him like at a fucking barbershop or hop in an Uber next to him, and they're gonna be just funny because they're a comedian. He ain't funny at all on his show.
Yeah,
Like,
I heard that.
oh.
I heard. I'm gonna try to check him out, but like he is I don't, you know what I'm saying, that shit with the Anton or whatever. If you feel like you know what I'm saying, like losing or whatever, the blah blah, you already had your chance to, you know what I'm saying, fight if you gonna fight. You didn't want to fight, obviously. It's just like leave it alone, bro.
Now tell me this, right? Like this is the thing about with Anton that I believe Anton, right? This is what makes me believe Anton about Corey being scared or shaking, right? He said Corey was shaking because here's my thing. Anton ain't a fighter. He never
said it either, though.
No, he never comes off like that. Like I've seen enough of him to know, like
I used to watch him more
Yeah.
than what, but he just remind me of like motherfuckers that I didn't. He remind me of motherfucker I really don't like, and I was just like, I can't do it. But go ahead.
No, but what I'm just saying is like black people online, they become caricatures of black people. They forget how many normal black people there are in real life, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They forget that nigga, everybody ain't a thug.
Exactly.
And even you could pull up on a block and it could be 30 niggas out there, and half of them niggas is bitches, right? So it's like they tend to like create a caricature of black people to where everybody's on some gangster shit, and it's like Anton, he never even
he never played like that. He never said anything
at all.
His shit was more like he was a restaurant guy, then he was the business guy, then he became the replacement of the Kevin Samuels type of shit. Now he doing the whole everything, he get his niche, and it ain't gangster at all.
Yeah, he got whatever his niche is none of his gangster, right? So, and even when he had Charleston White on there, he was, or what's the other the faggot dude, the
Fleece Johnson, yeah.
He did shit with Fleece that a real nigga not gonna do. Like a real
Yeah,
nigga
he let Fleece say some crazy shit to him.
Yeah, real nigga not gonna let Fleece say that to him, you know what I'm saying, without no pushback, right? So I knew he wasn't ever trying to play that tough guy role, right?
Right.
So it's like when Corey jumped on him, jumped up at him, and he stood firm, and he never backed down.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, he's seen something. He seen something, Corey.
Yeah. Nah, I remember watching your I was on that live when you was breaking it down a little bit. I was in and out, but I do remember you saying like at this moment, like when he invites you outside and you don't go, all the tough shit is over with. Like, and he kept going back and forth to like, but don't say I suck dick, and it just be like, say it again. Like, bro, nah, bro. If you want to do something, you will do something. Niggas is not about to be on that. This ain't like we got a teacher in between us where we gonna get detention or suspended. Like, motherfucker, if you gonna push the girl aside and do all this, you can't put on no show. That's like, if you pull that gun out, boy, you better use it. That's literally what this is. If you push that fucking moderator out the way and you approach this man one-on-one, you gotta do something now. Now we see bitch. Now you about to get tried wherever you at. Like niggas might ask to, hey, bro, let me see that chain, bro. No, bro, let me borrow it. And you hand it to him and it'd be like, yo, bitch ass nigga, all right, bye. That's how this is now. Niggas are borrowing your gun for forever now in the hood.
And here's another thing though, like he could have just pushed Antoine. He didn't have to punch Antoine. He could have pushed him because the push is what check your temperature. Like, because if I push you and then you don't push me back, then I know I don't have to like fight you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, you ain't gotta strike him. You ain't
Yeah,
gotta do
he could have
anything.
just pushed Antoine. He didn't have to like sucker punch Antoine in the face. He could have pushed him.
Nah, he ain't want to fight, and he still don't want to fight. But now you didn't brought up like his daughter, so now if I'm Anton, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
I know
but
I get struck a nerve.
you
I
struck
know
a
I got
nerve. You won. You won,
yeah.
bro. You ain't gotta even fight no more. Like,
Yeah,
it's over
nah.
with.
You just got to just. But see, Corey got a cult, so Corey's good because none of this is going to affect Corey negatively because he has a cult like following.
Oh,
Like
okay.
he
All
got
right. Well,
16,000 in the chat right now. Corey live right now. He got 16,000 in the chat.
oh, okay. I ain't know he was popping like that.
Yeah, oh yeah. He got a cult.
Oh well, good
He
for him,
over
man.
now. It's over now, but he has 16,000 in the chat. So that I'm telling you, man, he is not like.
So he just got to move on. Like, just stop talking about it. Just move on, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like he Anton gained more from this than he did.
Well, good for Anton. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'll be happy to see motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, get to it, whatever.
Yeah,
But like, I
yeah.
don't know.
But yeah, I'd like to see them both, just move on because Corey
It's
can move
enough,
on.
bro. It's enough,
And
bro. It's
yeah,
enough money out here. That'd be
niggas
like
always
niggas like I don't know, like I don't understand why niggas always gotta fucking like down each other and shit. Like it's a crab in a barrel type shit, like, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Many a times I thought about doing this YouTube shit, but this shit's just so messy and shit like that. Motherfuckers will dox me and I'll lose my motherfucking job, you know?
Oh wow, Anthony Edwards said, "Let ICE do their job."
Nah, did he really? Let me hear that.
Let me
I
see.
gotta hear that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Shout out to hold on, let me.
Hey, I know some motherfuckers that know Anthony Edwards though. Hey. Anthony Edwards is exactly what we think
What you
he
think?
is.
You're a fool. You're a fool. Yeah, you can tell
Bro,
he's a fool.
Anthony Edwards a fool, dog.
Yeah, you can tell. Shout out to How Dare You, man. Coming through. Shout out to How Dare You, man. Salute to How Dare You, man. Yeah, man. That's the type of support we need, man. You could tell he a fool, man. You could just tell by the way he'd be a rapper if he wasn't in the NBA or some shit like that.
Nah, he a freak. He a freak though. He a freak. That nigga, he could have went pro in anything. They say he was good as fuck at football and baseball. And
Oh yeah.
they say that motherfucker, he was gonna be a pro at anything that he do. Like that's how
He's a big guy, man. He's like you're like 6'4.5", some shit like that.
yeah, about 6'5", fucking
Yeah.
all muscle and fucking a 45 fucking inch vert.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, oh yeah. He definitely, because I remember I'd never heard of him a day in my life. Then I heard of him at Georgia one day, and the next thing they were talking about he the number one pick, and I was
yo,
like,
you know what's crazy? You remember the first time I saw this motherfucker? Guess who the game was on TV for?
what?
Sharif Cooper.
I think I remember him. Yeah,
He played at
I think I
Auburn.
remember that.
Yeah, the guard.
Okay,
Tia Cooper's little brother.
okay.
And that's who they were showcasing. Like they were showcasing Sharif Cooper. And it was
He stole the
crazy
show.
because Sharif Cooper and Isaac Okoro was on the same team. And Anthony Edwards was a junior or a sophomore or some shit playing against them. And I saw him and it was like, yeah, he's a future 5-star, blah, blah. He was like a 4-star at the time, kind of like known, but you know what I'm saying, regionally. And I watched that kid. I'm like, yo, he's special. Like, that kid is special, bro. He raw as fuck.
Yeah, he was raw. That was the first time I saw him. He was raw as shit. Yeah, he ain't say nothing. This nigga ain't say nothing, man.
That's why I said they be lying and shit like that. Like, I know motherfuckers that know him, and he ain't finna comment on no political shit because he ain't into that shit. All he want to do is hoop and fuck bitches.
Yeah, and he
Now,
living his life too. Like,
Wembyama said some shit, and I was just like, shut the fuck up. All these non-American motherfuckers, they be like, shut the fuck up. Even the American motherfuckers just shut the fuck up. Tyrese Halliburton, who else? Fucking
bunch of tennis players too, man.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up, bro. It's fine. Like y'all ass is weird as hell. Like nobody cares what y'all think, bro. I wouldn't give a fuck if they agreed with us. Like, just
Right.
shut the fuck up.
Right. And the whole thing about how do you feel about what's going on? They act like something's going on. Ain't nothing going on though. Like it's like unless
Bro,
you
it's
like
really not nothing
right
going on at all.
there, like they make it seem like the nation is under siege. Like unless you're right there where that shit is happening, ain't nothing going on.
Bro, it's literally to the point where they are lying so much that people think there's like motherfuckers like leaving out the house and they getting asked for their papers. Bro, if these people did not gather and follow ICE everywhere, they will never see ICE, bro, or
Ever.
CBB. Like when they were in Chicago, and they were doing their thing, it was like 2 or 3 instances where you know what I'm saying the shit turned into a scene because it was like raids. But like other than that, bro, ICE and all them motherfuckers to be in the fucking parking lot getting their shit together and they go grab a motherfucker and then they just put that's it. Like no one's fucking like worried about it.
Yeah.
It's just happening and then it's over.
Yeah. And it's only happening because they're going there. It would never happen if they just went anywhere else. Like even if they went to the bakery next door to where the ICE shit was happening, nothing would happen.
Bro, I be talking to like black people and like the people I know, and they be like, man, this is crazy, man. I be like, hey man, you ever almost got shot by a federal fucking agent? Nah. You ever got asked to get out the car by a federal agent? Nah. What the fuck are you talking about, Dan? How about you live your reality? Like, stop living this shit that you see on TV.
Yeah. These people look crazy. Bonkers, bananas. Just straight up banana. See, I could never do this one right here. This event right here. I couldn't do that event for some reason, man.
Long jump?
Bottom heavy or something like that, man. I don't know, man. My body, the way my body shapes, like Nigerian and shit, big stomach, big ass.
Long jump, you gotta have a certain
lean.
Yeah, you be lean and shit like that. I did high jump for a little bit, but
yeah, like I can jump, I can dunk and all that shit. I've never been able to do like all the crazy dunks, but I dunk so effortlessly for 6'3". I dunk so effortlessly because my 7-foot wingspan. I don't think I ever tried to do all those, you know, the between the legs and around the back stuff because it was just so I just reach up and dunk it. I never tried to add no bag to my dunk game.
And you were around a different era too. Like motherfuckers really weren't even trying that type of shit.
Yeah,
you know
but they still we had shit. We had shit. Don't get me wrong, we ain't had no Zach Levine or Aaron Gordon, but we had we had nice dunks and shit. I just never tried to do none of that shit. I just like going straight up, just boom. I never like, you know what I'm saying, like you know, just flying. Maybe because I couldn't, you know, because that staying in air for a long ass time. That shit is like, you know what I'm saying, a skill unto itself.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I had decent amount of tricks, but it wasn't like I don't know. Like I mean I had shit. So
yeah, you could do the Kobe joint, the Isaiah Ryder joint, whatever.
Yeah, all that between the legs, 360 between the legs, all that shit.
I couldn't do that joint, man.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I think that I just came up in the era where all that shit was like, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers was really like, it was like the experimental era. Now it's like they do that shit so easy, it ain't even as impressive. Like all the shit that I used to do is like, yeah, everybody do that.
Yeah, I be noticing that like it's almost like not even nothing spectacular anymore. It's like, yo, these motherfuckers is just now. I don't think they're more talented though. I don't think they're more. I think they're more. I think they've seen more. It's just the difference between watching a game in the 70s. I'll be watching games from the 70s sometimes on
Yeah,
YouTube, and them motherfuckers ain't see Jordan yet. Them motherfuckers hadn't even seen Magic yet.
yeah.
You can tell. You can tell when you look at the game. Like these niggas haven't even seen Magic, let alone Jordan. These
Yeah.
niggas have never even seen Isaiah. You be like, oh, okay. I get how, different eras could look
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah. Different eras collide. Like basketball ain't really started being basketball until the 80s, and that shit got slowed down because they was letting motherfuckers foul the shit out of people. So you ain't really see like a skill set till like fucking 97. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers ain't started seeing people in a bag till fucking 03, 04.
I think the dudes had bags back in the 80s. The
And
game,
that bag was ass, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
because here's the thing. The thing about it is you probably just don't. History ain't been kind to them dudes. Like Tim Hardaway, that nigga.
That was 90s though.
He came out in 90. I mean, he played ball in the 80s in college. But his boom boom, that joint was boom. Like
I already know. That was like my shit. That was the only thing my daddy could teach me, motherfucker. Hey, do this move. Like that's the only move that nigga knew. He had me practicing that shit in cone drills, fucking like a religion, nigga. He said, "You gonna have that Tim Hardaway crossover."
yeah, and like you had Isaiah Thomas. Like, I mean, like I still don't see nobody like him nowadays, man. Little teeny guards, not like 6'4" Steph and shit like that. I'm talking about I don't see no like 5'11" guards and shit. I don't see none
Nah, I
of
mean
them
the only like
Isaiah.
Isaiah would be like what? Because Isaiah was shit, he was a superstar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't see no little teeny guards. Even though those players have been phased out, I still don't see any. And then Dominique Wilkins. I mean, like, you just don't know how popular he was in real time. Like, he was before Jordan won the championships. It was a legit argument.
Yeah. What's going on in the stand? Ain't shit happening in the stand?
Everybody hit the like button, man. Smash the like button. Support the channel, man. We gonna check out the Blackerstan, man. Blackerstan, man.
We ain't got no mass shootings or no shit like that.
I don't know, man. We gonna see, man.
Suns got their life together, man. They done made that turn and shit like that. So
you mean
we good now.
National Guard with all them places shut everything down.
Hey, that's what in Memphis, that shit damn near. That shit, the best I've heard. This is the least I heard of Memphis when it comes to shootings in my entire life.
Yeah, definitely. DC has one homicide this year. And we almost
what? And what? Hold on, what? DC?
And it was a little nigga that got a little rapper dude named Two Act. I think his name was Two Act. He's like 15 years old. He was selling somebody some weed and they robbed. And that was some fluke shit. If it wasn't for that, we would have no homicides this shit.
Hey, that's the sister police chief, man. That's why that shit happened like that.
Yeah, her leaving.
Oh, she left already. Oh, I forgot about her. No, it's a sister mayor. I fought with that sister mayor, man.
Oh yeah.
And I fought with the Philly sister mayor.
Yeah, me too.
Those the only like two sister mayors I fuck with.
No. Every shooting is about this shit. It ain't nothing. Let me see.
Ain't that kind of crazy how like they all be on the same page, bro? Like, so we stressing about two fucking white people getting killed. Ain't never in their life worried about a motherfucking white person getting their ass smoked.
Yeah, white people have because this just shows you how the left are. If that's the only victim available, we'll use that, and we'll beat you with two fucking weird ass white people. Even when you thought that it had to be a black person or it had to be an LGBT person, we'll take these two weird ass white people and fuck you conservatives in every hole and throw you out the fucking moving car with the two fucking
Exactly.
random white people.
Exactly, dog. And it's two, like you said, it's two weird ass fucking white people that like a nigga will see like walking down the street and be like, hey, wait till they make that turn, G, jump out. Get his ass, bro.
Shit crazy.
And you saw that shit that he had engaged with ICE like a prior week or so and broke his rib or some shit.
Then he came
I'm
back
like,
with glizzy. He came back with a glizzy and two clips. He was like,
yo, you can't tell me that man ain't had no motherfucking like motive, like to or alternative fucking act. Like, bro, he knew like, hey, I broke my rib last time. This time, motherfucker, try me. I'm up in this bitch. Like, it's clear as day.
yeah. Give me a city, man. We might have to look into a city to find.
Hey, Kansas City, dog.
Salute to everybody out there, man. Sponsor the show. Take the $5 challenge. Support the programming. Let's see.
Road rage involving a snowplow in Parkville leads to charges.
Platte County prosecutors alleging the 32-year-old suspect fired shots at the snowplow. He faces multiple felony counts tonight, including first-degree assault and unlawful possession of a gun. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco live at Parkville Police Headquarters to explain why they say this could have been much worse, Dave.
First of all, thankfully, that snowplow driver wasn't hurt, nor anyone else inside a home where a bullet went inside from this road rage shooting.
And I saw a red plow truck reversing back up the road. And I'm like, well, you don't see that every day. And right about that time, a black little SUV passed him on the wrong side, just speeding by him.
It was the first sign of trouble for neighbor Carrie Adams in her Thousand Oaks subdivision. But near the end of what's believed to have been a longer road rage situation between a driver and a black SUV delivering an item to the neighborhood, trying to pass a Platte Special Roads District employee plowing snow from neighborhood streets.
It was like 4 or 5 seconds later, I heard the gunshots.
Police later identified the driver believed to have fired those shots as Thomas Christopher Williams. Police found 8 shell casings near the roundabout at Thousand Oaks Place and Nevada Avenue, a bullet hole in the door of the plow, and another in a nearby home where the bullet went into the office of the home and ended up
where the young girl, 2 to 3 years old, and the mother in the house that never even heard the bullet come through the wall.
Neighbors provided police with video of a wild scene they never expected as Parkville, like the rest of the metro, tried to dig out from the snowstorm.
It doesn't have a whole picture of capturing the whole event while they're driving down the road and et cetera. But I think we have enough compelling evidence to kind of show the attitudes and the tempo of the scene during yesterday morning.
It should never come to that. You know, road rage is real. It's just pull over and take a breath. It's ridiculous. And you just don't expect it. I don't think anybody ever expects that to be like right at their front door.
Some suspect vehicle a short time after that shooting and did pursue, but he was able to get away, though Kansas City police did later find Williams at a home near the VA Medical Center and arrested him. By the way, Bria, he told police that he pulled out that gun after he says that he believes that snowplow driver intentionally struck his vehicle.
Dave DeMarco live in Parkville tonight.
So we got our Sudden Man shooter in this one shooting at a goddamn snowplow. What the fuck?
Interesting.
Video shows a Kansas City man had his head slammed into the ground by a police officer while he was handcuffed. A bystander caught the incident on video.
Tonight, for the first time, and only on Fox 4, that man is sharing his story, still recovering from a traumatic brain injury. Fox 4's Malik Jackson, live tonight. Malik, we have the video for viewers and the gripping story of how a bike ride to get wine almost cost him his life.
And that is the reality of the situation. The victim, Mike Hardy, compelled to speak because he's demanding accountability for this officer. We want to warn you that this video may be hard to watch.
Initially, I felt sick to my stomach. And then I was like, it was soon followed by anger because it would have just been his word versus mine.
That's Mike Hardy, grateful to a bystander with a phone that he hopes is his key to getting justice. It was a normal night out for Mike and his girlfriend, who had just finished up at a local establishment.
We were on our way from playing darts to go pick up a bottle of wine and ride home.
They bike through Westport, an area sometimes closed off with barricades. According to Mike, in a lawsuit now filed against KCPD, the barricades were open enough to pass through. But as they biked through, officers started to yell. Officer Chris Showalter then positioned himself in front of Mike Hardy's bike.
Officer Showalter, was in front of me, and I took like evasive action so I didn't hit him, and that's when I was ripped off my bike.
That was only the beginning of what one of his attorneys and former Jackson County prosecutor, Gene Peters Baker, describes as needless brutality. In just seconds, he goes from thrown off the bike, handcuffed, and kneed so hard in the head that he was knocked unconscious. He suffered a cut on his chin that required 8 stitches and a traumatic brain injury he still suffers from.
I don't know. I don't see nothing in this video.
I mean, he looked conscious to me after the fact. He popped his ass right back up.
White boy trying to get a lawsuit.
Hey, man, nobody care about your fucking feelings, white boy. Fuck
Road
you talking
rage
about?
involving a snowplow and
Man. Let me see.
Hey, crime is down, man. Or all across America, bro.
Yep. It sure is, man.
I don't know what's the reason for it or whatever, but it is down.
This is the National Guard being sent places. A lot of federal troops being sent to places, and a lot of these cities don't want Trump to come, so they taking care of the crime problem.
Hey, Minneapolis, bro. That big ass city got 600 police, and these motherfuckers is upset that extra police is there. You know how crazy that is to say you got 600 police? Bro, we understaffed right now. We got like 11,000 or some shit.
Right. This is insane, man. Those people are a special breed.
600? Like 600 is supposed to be in like a town like with what? 200 to 400,000 people or some shit.
Well, listen. Yeah, 600. I think Minneapolis got like 408,000 people. Like
That's it? Is that it?
Yeah, 400 something thousand.
I thought it was bigger than that.
No. They got the Twin Cities. That's probably what you're thinking about. St. Paul.
I know Memphis. Didn't Memphis have like 400 or some shit? Some crazy shit?
No. You talking about New Orleans. New Orleans, they had a low number. They had a very low number. But they only have 300 and something thousand in New Orleans. Yeah.
That shit crazy, bro. 600 police is nuts. And that's not including like people that's working like desk jobs and shit. So in all actuality, they probably only got like 350 people on the street.
Right. Coverage. Yeah, the coverage is low. But if you don't have a lot of black people, you don't need it. You don't need it. And in Minneapolis, they have a black population, and a Somali population, but it's still very heavily white. So it's like it's segregated, right? So because it's segregated, you can just put the cops you do have in the black and Somali neighborhoods, and the white people, they gonna police themselves.
Yeah, that's true. That shit crazy though.
Yeah. Everybody, man. I'm any final thoughts, man?
Oh no, dog. I'm all good, man.
Yeah, man, salute to you, man. I'm about to probably fall asleep right here. I hope I can get up and go upstairs before I fall asleep, but I'm going to
Yeah, I
sleep
gotta.
better than this motherfucker, man.
Hey, I got a motherfucking wake up in a couple of hours too. Shit.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Kids gonna be up. Them kids gonna get up. Them kids get up, man. And it's like it's showtime, man.
Man,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
ready to
man.
party, dog.
Yep. Same black time, same black channel. Out of here. Subscribe.